Pesto, pesto, pesto pasta.
Pesto, pesto, pesto pasta, you are the best. Pesto pasta, you are the best. Sounds like an ABBA song. Welcome to our casa, and today we're making spaghetti alla carbonara with parsley pesto. It's a very simple dish, only with a few ingredients, and most importantly, we need to grate our Parmigiano Reggiano. May I have some help, please?
Here I am.
Thank you. Italians love parsley. Even an Italian food writer from the 1600s, Baldassare Pisanelli, wrote, and I'm totally paraphrasing here, parsley is in so many recipes to such an extent, it seems you cannot cook without it. And that is especially true in our household. We love parsley, we put it in everything. But what do you do with all of this leftover fresh parsley?
Pesto!
Parsley pesto. I mean, that's gotta be a thing, right? In Italy, they'll call someone prezzemolino, which meaning little parsley, to indicate that that person is everywhere, just like parsley in Italian dishes. And of course the world is familiar with the basil loaded pesto that originates from Liguria. But when I started trying to find some info on an origin of a parsley pesto in Italian culinary history, I stumbled upon a pretty big void. I guess parsley pesto was not a thing. I did find some very similar sauces, like the Piedmontese salsa verde, which is usually accompanied with a meat stew, or of course gremolata, which you will top off your ossobuco alla milanese. But not really anything when it came to pasta dressing. So one late night, I decided to give it a try, accompanied by our other very favorite ingredients, garlic, olive oil, and Parmigiano Reggiano, and we absolutely lost our minds. I mean, loved it so much. And it always blows me away when such simplicity just brings such incredible taste. So this is 100% our new household staple, and today we're gonna show you how to cook it with pasta, but it has no limits. Think, on top of a bruschetta, in a panino, on top of your soup, just eating it with a spoon. Just go crazy. I mean, we literally did. Think I need some vino.
The wine we're drinking today is called Verdicchio, and it's a very popular and famous one. The region of origin is Marche. Located in the central area of Italy, Marche is one of the special regions where mountains, Apennini, and sea, Adriatic, coexist, making it for a spectacular natural landscape. We know two different types of Verdicchio. One is called Castelli di Jesi, the other one is called Matelica. We can differentiate these two types of Verdicchio in 1,000 different ways. Let's just say the Jesi is closer to the sea, while the Matelica is planted and grows inland 30-35 miles southwest, closer to the mountains. The Castelli di Jesi is the one that we're drinking today. More famous, more popular, more affordable than its cousin Matelica. It was widely popular in the United States in the 70s and 80s. Maybe somebody remembers this weird fish-shaped bottle. It was present in every single Italian table as well. Fun fact, the Verdicchio is genetically the same exact type varietal of another Italian wine coming from a different region called Trebbiano di Soave, and also slightly but almost the same of another wine called Lugana, which is somebody's favorite. The Verdicchio we're drinking today was awarded with a gold medal at the 2019 Sommelier Wine Award. Verdicchio Rubiano is the perfect pairing for the pasta we're eating today. Fresh, crisp, dry, young. The sommelier that awarded this wine described it as mineral and salty with citrus notes of lemon peel, apple, white stone fruit with a great concentration. Another sommelier described its freshness, elegance, its herbal notes, making it a super wine for aperitivo. And on top of everything, very affordable. Perfection. Screw cap, let's open it. Cheers. Fantastic.
It's so nice. Let's start cooking. It's gonna be quick, super easy, and fun. So we're going to be using 2 bunches of parsley here. It seems like a lot, because it is. I'm going to leave most of the stem, but I just want to get rid of the stems that don't have any leaves on them, so I'm just going to chop that off. All right, let's start to make the pesto. I'm gonna use my blender, but if you have a food processor or a food chopper, that will work just fine as well. So we're gonna turn on our blender. All right, with the first blending, we're gonna bring it out, and don't worry if it's not all blended down, because it's gonna go back in with all the rest of the ingredients later. So let's get it into a large bowl. Okay, once you have all of your parsley in the bowl, we're going to add our Parmigiano Reggiano. And some olive oil. Some more olive oil. And of course, traditionally, you'll see the nonnas in Italy making their pesto with the little mortars. But I said that this was gonna be an easy recipe, so that's why we're using our modern day blender. Add some more Parmigiano, some more olive oil. So we're gonna add 4 whole cloves into the blender. And that parsley pesto is gonna go back in. A little bit more Parmigiano in there. And a little drizzle of olive oil. And also you'll see pesto being made with different kinds of cheeses like a pecorino. Today we chose Parmesan. You can also add pine nuts or another kind of nuts to your pesto. We don't do that because it'll kill me. All right, so we got our pasta water boiling, and we're definitely gonna salt this water. So 2 hefty handfuls. Okay, 3. Jeez. We're using spaghetti alla chitarra, which just basically means because it looks like a guitar string, but it's cool. They're like more square than round. Gives the pesto something to cling to. And of course you can use any pasta shape that your heart desires. Even little fusillis or trophies, anything short and twisty will work just as well as long. Spaghetti alla chitarra in. So we're gonna cook our pasta in the water pretty much until it gets to fully al dente, the way that we like to eat it. Because it's not gonna cook too much in the pan with the sauce. It's gonna be on a very low flame. We don't wanna overcook those fresh herbs. We still want a really nice fresh bite, but we do want the pasta to absorb a little bit of those nice garlicky and parsley flavors. Oh, and we have a surprise ingredient to add. I wonder what that could be. And when you start to see that pasta water getting cloudy, time to reserve some. Bum, bum, bum. Okay, now we have our saute pan. We're gonna put it on a low flame and add a little olive oil in there, get it coated. Now we add our beautiful parsley pesto. We're gonna take some of that reserved pasta water, just a splash. Pasta time. Add a little bit of a splash of that pasta water on top. Look at that beautiful color. And you really gotta go and feel with it. If you feel like it's getting a little sticky, I'm gonna add a little bit more olive oil. All right, and when all of this is incorporated and the pan is warm, we're gonna add that special ingredient, 2 tablespoons of butter.
Yes.
Varzari. This looks beautiful. Once that butter is melted, let's turn off that flame and top it off with your Parmigiano.
Okay.
Woohoo!
Cheers.
Cheers. What a great summer pasta.
Those two big bites, I'm sorry.
Sure. I know your game.
Big bites are the best bites.
Okay, I think we can sign off.
Can't stop eating.
Ciao!
Ciao!